Swindon boss Danny Wilson decided to give a second start of the season to Alan Sheehan. What an inspired move that proved to be, as it was Sheehan putting the finishing touch to a flowing move after 10 minutes. David Prutton with the set-up pass, and although the angle was tight, the former Leeds man made no mistake. And Swindon could have given themselves breathing room early in the second half. Thomas DeSavey burst clean through on goal. Walsall keeper John Brain kept his head, which is more than could be said for Vincent Péricard, whose follow-up is probably still travelling down the M6. A spell of sustained Walsall pressure then pulled Swindon's rearguard apart. Keeper David Lucas couldn't clear his lines, and Reuben Reid eventually pounced. Having failed to score in 20 appearances last season, the West Brom loanee now has 3 from 6 starts this time around. But 4 minutes later, the visitors grabbed a winner when Péricard atoned for his earlier miss by redirecting Sheehan's shot. Back-to-back league wins this for Swindon, who finally got their season started.
After their worst start in a decade, Swindon have improved, and their breakthrough against Walsall came early. It was Alan Sheehan who provided it. A good run. And then the cross or shot into the area. It beat Johnny Brain. You decide what was intended. It was Sheehan's first goal of the season. And they so nearly added a second. Vincent Péricard with the neat little flick off the post. Just a whisker away. Walsall were playing some neat build-ups of their own. David Davis and Darren Byfield combining well. David Lucas made the save. And in the second half, it was Thomas DeSavey of Swindon who broke one-on-one with the keeper. John Brain did just enough to block the first time. Péricard over the bar with the rebound. It was an important save because Walsall fashioned an equaliser. Sheer persistence eventually rewarded. Byfield foiled by Lucas. It broke for John Macken. And eventually it was Reuben Reid who joyously smashed the ball into the net. Reid on loan from West Brom with his second goal in Walsall colours. Now, if there was going to be a winner, it looked at this stage as though Walsall would score it. Macken with the shot, well saved by Lucas. The corner followed as Matt Richards swung it in. Clayton MacDonald hit the post. But the decisive goal came moments later. Sheehan with the shot, deflected in by Vincent Péricard. His first goal for Swindon, and his first in the league since December 2009. 2 victories in a row now for Swindon, but a 4th league defeat in a row for Walsall.
Swindon seemed to have turned the corner thanks to their recent victory over Southampton, and they went looking for another 3 points against struggling Walsall. The Saddlers had lost their previous 3 league games and they fell behind after just 10 minutes. Alan Sheehan, who was recalled after missing the win against Saints due to a migraine, providing the headache for Walsall. The Robins dominated early on and they soon came mighty close to extending their lead, courtesy of an audacious effort from Vincent Péricard. But Walsall worked their way into this game and almost pegged Swindon back before half-time. David Lucas producing a fine stop to keep out David Davis. Swindon could have given themselves breathing room early in the second half, but Johnny Brain's smart save denied Thomas DeSavey before Péricard skied the rebound. A spell of sustained Walsall pressure then pulled the Robins' defence apart. Lucas couldn't clear, and Reuben Reid eventually pounced. The West Brom loanee failed to score in 20 competitive matches in the last campaign, but he now has 3 goals from 6 appearances this season. Walsall almost scored again through Clayton MacDonald. Their penalty appeals were waved away. But it was Swindon who eventually came up with the winner as the Saddlers went down to their 5th straight defeat in all competitions. 16 minutes from time, Péricard made amends for his earlier miss by redirecting Sheehan's drive past Brain to make the final score 2-1.